Why does a slightly lopsided cake sometimes make people trust the cook more than a glossy one with a mirror shine? When you hire chefs, private chefs, or caterers in a home kitchen, you are not buying a robot with a perfect smile. You are inviting a real person into your house, your schedule, and your stress. A tiny burned edge, a sauce that is not 10 out of 10 on the symmetry chart, or a plate that looks homemade in the best way can actually say, "This is real food made by real hands." People often think perfection is the magic trick, but it can backfire like a movie trailer that shows every good scene and leaves you yawning before the film starts. If everything looks too polished, you may wonder what is hidden behind the curtain, while a little imperfection quietly says, "We are honest, careful, and paying attention to what matters." In a home kitchen, trust grows fast because the space is personal, and personal spaces have sharp eyes. You notice whether the chef respects your counters, your fridge, your weird old spoon, and your dog that thinks every delivery is for him. That is why realism matters more than fancy performance. A caterer who admits, "We ran short on basil, so we adjusted the sauce and it still tastes great," sounds way more trustworthy than someone pretending the basil fairy solved everything at midnight. There is a funny thing about food, because people want it to feel special but not fake, like a superhero who still has to take out the trash. A dinner can be elegant and still have a crooked herb leaf on top, and that little wobble can make the whole thing feel warmer and safer. We also trust people more when they are honest about limits, because nobody likes a chef who acts like every meal is a flawless runway moment. If the oven runs hot, the fridge is crowded, or the timing shifts by a few minutes, saying so early helps everyone relax instead of playing kitchen detective. Think about it like this. If a friend serves you cookies that are all different shapes, you probably smile and eat them faster. You do not need a cookie shaped like a math problem to know it was made with care. Private chefs and caterers who work in homes often win trust by showing calm problem solving, not by pretending the day is a movie montage. When a sauce breaks, a guest arrives early, or the delivery truck gets dramatic like a soap opera, the best cooks adjust and keep the room steady. That steady feeling is what people remember most, even more than the exact garnish or the perfect fold in a napkin. You may forget the plate layout, but you remember that the kitchen felt safe, organized, and human. History is full of this pattern, because old family meals were not built on perfection. They were built on repetition, patience, and trust. The soup did not have to look like a magazine cover. It just had to feed everyone, and that lesson still works in modern homes. There is also a community side to this, because guests talk to each other, and they notice when a service feels real instead of overscripted. One honest, "We made a small adjustment," can travel farther than 100 polished claims about being the greatest thing since sliced bread. For the person cooking, imperfection can lower the pressure enough to make better decisions. If you are not busy pretending to be flawless, you can focus on clean prep, safe temps, good timing, and the kind of details that actually keep people happy. That is the secret sauce. And yes, the secret sauce is usually just clear communication with a little salt. Realism helps people trust the process, trust the meal, and trust the person standing in the kitchen with the apron and the slightly judgmental whisk. So the next time you watch a chef or caterer work in a home kitchen, do not only ask whether it looks perfect, ask whether it feels honest and prepared. If you want to learn more about our company, check out our links in the description.